Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Today our topic is using Fermat principle prove the law of refractions. Means we prove Fermat principles by law of refractions. Law of refractions. Fermat principle. What is Fermat principles? Fermat principles, also known as principle of least times, and Fermat principle is named after a French mathematician Pierre de Fermat. I already shoot a video on in details topic Fermat principles. Check in playlist. And here we only prove law of refractions. Means if a light and enter from one medium to another medium, its changes direction is known as law of refractions. And here we prove Fermat principles. Understand from figures. For example, this is incident point A fall on a point P. P is a point of incident, and the ray enter from A to mediums 2 and come on point B. Means we prove the least times for the ray of light come from point A to B. This is our objection, our applications. Okay, we proves. Means considered this is first mediums and this is second mediums. A ray enter from point A and come on point B, and we count least times for ray. And this line is a boundary between point 1 and first medium and second mediums. Consider figure which we show to fix point A and B in two different mediums and a refractory ray APB connected them. The time t for the ray to travel from A to B is given by. For example, we considered total times when ray come from point A to B and come on B from A, P on B. Means we know that what is velocity is a distance. We here consider distance L over T, but we count times is equal to L over V, and for first times we considered L1 and velocity 1. V1 is a velocity of medium 1, and also time t V2, L2 and V2. Then t is equal to T1 plus T2, and using value we obtain L1 V1 plus L2 V2. Means we consider total times during the ray travel from point 1 to point A to point B. Using the relation N denote reflecting index is equal to the ratio of light travel in vacuum over mediums, and we only velocity here we use velocity V is equal to C over N. For V1 we considered N1 and V2 we considered C over N2. Okay, and use value in equation 1 L1 over C N1 plus L2 over Cn2. Clear? This is we also write here. Okay, understand? We already write here, and we taking zoophical is equal to N1 N plus N1 L1 and 2 L2, and we introduce L is equal to N1 L1 plus N2 L2. Okay, we use the L here and come T is equal to L over C. equation 2, where L is the optical path length defining as NL1 plus NL2. Okay, and L is equal to N1 square root A square plus X square plus N square and 2 square root B square plus D minus X square. How these value come? Only understand from figures. Mean L is a hypotenuse and is equal to X squares and A squares. Then taking square root on both sides is equal to square root X square plus A square. And same, L is a hypotenuse and D minus X. D is a total distance and X is a distance from here to here, and we know that total distance D and neglect minus X, then we understand D minus X. This is the distance from this point. Okay, and L2 is equal to the B square. B is a perpendicular and D X square. Okay, understand? And taking square root on both sides is equal to B square D minus X square. This value we write here. Okay, understand? And taking differentiations of equation 1. Okay, and C is a constant. We only take derivatives of L. We know that what is L. L is equal to this value, and we put here and taking derivatives of these equations. And N is a constant and derivative of this, and also N2 is constant derivative of this. How we take derivative of this equation? We already draw this value on okay, this is two equations. We name this equation A1, and after solving we using value this. Means d over dx is derivative of this, and we know that what is the value of square root. Square root value is 1 over 2. Okay, and take derivatives. We take any value in this way. We take derivatives power first, then derivative of this. We always derivate in this way. Okay, and we know that what is the value of square value power of this value. The power of this value is 1 or 2. First power, then neglect minus 1 from this power, and then derivative of this. Okay, and after solving we obtain minus 1 over 2, and again derivative of this is constant, then derivative of x square. Okay, and 2 and 2 cancel, then we obtain x over square root a square plus x square. And similarly we derivative of this value, same process. Here 2 power, then minus 1 neglect from this power, then derivative of this, and again the derivative of this is 0, and the derivative of first power, then neglect minus 1 from this power, then derivative of this, and then this is constant d, then derivative of minus x is minus 1. Okay, and this is minus 1 or 2, we write in 1 over square root b square plus d minus x square, and similarly in this way. And this value we put in these equations, and we obtain this, and we obtain this. At the last step, we know that we count times, and the derivative of time with respect to position distance. This is the Fermat principles require that time t for the light to travel path AB must be a minimum, which is turns required that be chosen to that d over dx is equal to 0. We use this value here, and this value we write left side with the minus sign, then minus minus plus, and also this is the same cancel, and we write this. Okay, and according to figure, sine theta 1 is equal to perpendicular over hypotenuse and sine theta 2 perpendiculars over hypotenuse. Sine theta 2 equals this and sine theta 2 equals this. How these value equal this? Only understand from figure. Only understand from figure. Sine theta 1. Sine theta 1 is equal to perpendicular, always on the front of theta perpendicular exists. This is perpendicular and hypotenuse is L, and we will know that what is L. L is equal to this value we write here, and similarly sine theta 2 is equal to, this is sine theta 2, this value we write here, this is perpendicular over, and L is a hypotenuse. We know that hypotenuse L2 is equal to this, we write here b square d minus x square. Okay, these value we write here, and putting these value in equation 3, put in equation 3. Okay, and we obtain this. This is a law of refraction, which is the law of refraction, also known as Snell law. Also known as Snell law. Thank you.